In Britain, over 10,000 people are in need of an organ transplant. Each day, 3 of them will die because of the lack of donors.
It's Carol from the London team here. I'm offering you a heart from St George's.
For the first time, this film shows the remarkable story of how a single organ donor can change the lives of many others.
You are aware that it's the end of a life, but then again you realise that it's the beginning of so many other lives from this one life.
This morning at St George's, Penny was declared brainstem dead. Of the 1,500 people who die each day in the UK, Penny is one of just 3 who become organ donors.
My name's Carol, I'm one of the specialist nurses for organ donation. Could you page the cardiology registrar for me? Neuro ITU, yeah, bed 7.
Penny had made it clear to her family that when she died, she wished to donate her organs. After being approached by a specialist nurse, her family are supporting her wishes. Working from a nationwide priority list, Carol alerts dedicated transplant centres that organs are available for transplantation. The donation process she is starting will eventually involve over 150 people. While Carol finds suitable recipients for the organs, Penny continues to be looked after on the intensive care unit. Although she has been declared brainstem dead, her heart is being kept beating artificially to ensure that the organs are viable for transplantation. Like Penny, most people support organ donation in principle, but 40% of families still decide not to donate their loved one's organs at the time of death.
She always wanted me to be the one to make sure that it happens, because she was always concerned that Dad wouldn't be strong enough to say yes at the time. And it turned out actually at the time he was, you know, he knew her wishes and he was very strong, but you don't know how people are going to be at the time when they're asked. And usually when you're asked, it's the same time you're told your loved one's dying or has died.
Across the country, the patients identified as suitable recipients for Penny's organs are called into hospital and prepared for the possibility of transplant surgery. Penny's heart will be kept artificially beating until they're ready to remove the organs. First, the surgeons need to check for any obvious signs of disease. Once both surgeons are happy that there are no immediate problems, they are ready to stop Penny's heart artificially beating and retrieve the organs. But this is a critical stage, as the organs will begin to deteriorate rapidly, and the heart must be transplanted within 4 hours of leaving the body. Finally, they are given the go-ahead to stop the heart. The next few minutes are critical. Any problems in removing the organs could affect the future of the waiting recipients.
Not yet, not yet.
The team stop the blood flow to the heart.
Dead on 22 each side across club, okay?
The ice-cold preservation fluid replaces the blood in the organs, prolonging the amount of time they can be disconnected from a blood supply. At 5:40 in the morning, the first organ is removed, the heart. The surgeons won't know for certain the organs are viable for transplantation until they are thoroughly examined outside of the body.
He says the kidneys are a little small, but they're okay. Just because the patient's not very big, they're okay.
Yeah, sure.
Is the anatomy normal on the kidney, the left kidney? Anatomy is normal, no injuries.
Thanks, Ruby.
To put it very simply, when you are on dialysis and you have renal failure, you live in the hospitals and you go home every now and then. When you have a transplant, you live at home and have a good life and go to hospitals every now and then.
Carol is performing last offices, where the body is cleaned and the hair is washed before being returned to the family for the funeral service.
It's lovely and peaceful now, and this is how it should be at this time.
We don't feel any different because she donated her organs. To us, it makes no difference. She didn't, as Dad said, they're on loan to her and now they're passing to someone else. I suppose we weren't particularly precious over what she had with her when she was cremated. We don't have memories of her heart or her liver or her kidneys. We have memories of her.